This top-notch locksmith spent his whole life's efforts to create a safe, but in the end he locked himself inside it and sank into the deep sea, because the locksmith found that there was no one in the world who could open his safe. Until 200 years later a genius emerged. This genius could crack the password of a bank safe in just 5 seconds. But the video tutorial he posted online got no views, so Danny lived a dull and ordinary life every day. Until this day, the arrival of Annie Mail broke this peace. The other party actually knew the whereabouts of the legendary locksmith safe, and invited him to participate in the annual lock opening competition. Opening the legendary safe had always been Danny's dream, so he agreed to the invitation without hesitation. Danny was stunned when he saw such a grand scene for the first time. While the other contestants had already started the competition, he observed the situation at the scene blankly. It took him 2 minutes to adjust his mentality. However, when he was ready to show off his abilities, there were already other contestants who had opened the safe. Time is of the essence, and the situation at the competition site changes rapidly. If you are not careful, there will only be one spot left. Even though Danny was 5 minutes behind, he still squeezed into the second round as the 4th place finisher. Danny quickly adapted to the rhythm of the competition. Unexpectedly, the organizer directly increased the difficulty in the second round. They actually put a music box inside the safe, which greatly interfered with the contestants' judgment of sound. Danny didn't slack off in the slightest, relying on his years of lock opening experience. It didn't take long for him to open the safe. However, before him there was already a contestant who had unlocked it earlier. This person was the very famous lock opener. The two successfully entered the finals. No one at the scene favored Danny. Everyone thought that this newcomer couldn't beat the lock opener. The competition soon began. The lock opener who acted first directly put his face on the safe. Unexpectedly, the organizer had added sponges inside the safe, making the already faint sound of the tiny mechanism collisions even more imperceptible. So the lock opener began to use tools. He took out a device that could amplify sound and put it on the safe. By amplifying the sound, he directly reduced the difficulty of the competition. But Danny was dismissive of this. He just gently placed his palm on the surface of the lock, and then he could sense the complex internal structure layer by layer.